on Sports Channel America, Sunday.
Friday night in downtown Chicago, the second All-Star weekend, and we're glad you're able to join us here on Sports Channel America. We move along. The fastest skater competition is under the way, and we're going to go to accuracy. 4 targets will be placed in the net. The shooters, you see, will be out in front, and time is a factor. 21 seconds to get off 10 shots at each of the 4 targets in the net. A teammate will pass it out to the shooter. Bang, bang, bang. This is where Ray Bork really excelled in last year's competition. He had 4 targets down in 7 shots, J.D.
The shooter is 20 feet out from the goal line. You don't have to blast that target, even if you just tick it. And here's a look at Ray Bork last year. And the last target that he hits here, he just ends up ticking the target as we prepare for this year's action. Joe Sakic of the Quebec Nordique prepares himself. Wayne Gretzky is in this category.
At LaFontaine with the first pass, then John Cullen, 1 target down, 2. 2 of 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 out of 8. Hit the post. Boy, that was close, J.D. So was that. 3 is all he's able to get. Shots that are allowed, 3 out of 10 for Joe Sakic.
Robitaille will be the next shooter with Vincent Damphousse and Wayne Gretzky passing the puck out from the goal line. Gretzky, I'm sure, will set the puck up nicely as Robitaille prepares the ice surface, getting rid of the excess snow to prepare for the wrist shot.
The pass from the other side will be made by Vincent Damphousse of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Interesting, Damphousse has his pucks already set out. Gretzky doesn't.
Robitaille 0 for 2. 3. Uh-oh, got 1. Got 2 down. 2 shots left, though. And time becomes a factor as well. He got 3 out of the 10 shots, but I heard a whistle.
He's appealing, saying there should be another one. Bill McCurry, the referee, did check it out. They've added 1, 4 for 10 for Robitaille, the early leader.
Robitaille, 4 out of 10, and here's last year's winner, Ray Bork of the Boston Bruins. Again, LaFontaine and Culler making the passes. Last year's winner is having his troubles in Chicago. He has 2, but he has chewed up 9 shots now, and all 10.
He got 3, Jake. Just nicked the top corner shot, did not get the low one. So 3 for 10 for Ray Bork as Trevor Linden, right-handed shooting right winger for Vancouver, prepares himself. He will have Gretzky and Damphousse moving the puck to him. Hasn't hit the net yet, James.
No.
4 times.
Now he gets a post. Lots of fresh air. And Trevor will go home embarrassed. Oh, my.
Oh, my. A proud young man is Trevor Linden. The Canucks have had trouble scoring this year, and I'll leave it at that.
They are giving Trevor Linden one. Nice big smile. Number 1 draft pick of the Vancouver Canucks. They are crediting Trevor Linden with 1 target on his 10 shots. And down at the other end of the ice, Cam Neely of the Boston Bruins gets set.
He's always had accuracy with his high shots. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A little too high. This one, 1, 2, found the range here. 3, 2 shots left. He ticked it. Give him 4 out of 9, the way we call it here. 4 out of of 9. Luke Robitaille had led with 4 targets on all 10 shots. Saw the smile on Mike Milbury's face when his top gunner, Cam Neely, got back to the bench.
Neely's the leader, 4 for 9. It's the most targets that you hit in the fewest shots. Now, the man that showed that he can score on the goaltenders, Steve Larmer, gets a chance at the targets.
Again, Don Foose and Gretzky with the passes, John.
He uses a snapshot, Jakes, not the wrist shot. A little backswing and in the shot. So far, it looks like he's had 1 target. Little backswing. There's a shot that hit the goal post.
Another post.
He had trouble with that shot because the puck was on edge. He's got 3 targets. 3, I believe, in 10.
Now they're crediting with all 4. Apparently a target was touched but not broken. So 4 out of 10 for Steve Larmer. And thus far it's Cam Neely using 9 shots to get all 4 targets. And Mark Recchi of the Pittsburgh Penguins will step in.
He may surprise some people. What a fine season he's had playing in Pittsburgh. The nerves settle down.
There's 1, the first. And only a couple of opportunities left on 3. Here's this nice shot. 4 out of 9.
What's that? He settled in. He settled in. He was a little nervous early, and he's 3rd in the National Hockey League at the All-Star break in scoring behind Gretzky and Cullen. So Recchi has a good second half with the shooting accuracy.
And the Prince of Wales Conference has the 2 top shooters thus far, but here's Mark Messier of the Edmonton Oilers. He'll start with Don Foose. And Gretzky. 1, 2. Still got 5 shots. Oh, ho, ho. How do you do? Thank you, Mark Messier, says the Campbell Conference teammate.
Messier wins this thing, Jakes. Great shooting. He took a little off. He didn't try and power the puck. And normally when he plays in games, he shoots it low. So I thought he might be a little bit off shooting high. He was right on.
Was he ever? 4 out of 5. Take another look. He betters Ray Bork's record from last year.
He's trying to get that new contract from Glenn Sather there at Edmonton. Just proving another point. He uses the wrist shot, not the snapshot. The first one missed. The second one he gets ends up. Now he goes to work. Lets off a little bit. Nicks the bottom of that target. Good follow through. He's got them all. And a little pump to prove the point.
Well, he comes in and gives the Campbell Conference something to be very proud about. He's down there somewhere by the bench with Bill Clement.
Boy, Mark Messier made that look easy. Not bad for a guy that was sitting on the bench for an hour.
Well, I had a little bit of good fortune to be able to go last, and I knew what I had to beat, and got fortunate to hit a couple early.
You go out there with a game plan?
No, not really. Just take my time. 10 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but actually you have a lot of time to pick your spot and hit your target.
And did it matter how hard you shot it, or did you take something off your shot for accuracy?
No, I thought I could shoot it hard, and that way I have more accuracy, and just worked out good.
Okay, in a game situation, you go in on net, and those targets aren't there. What's your favorite hole?
Wherever the goalie isn't.
Well, in this situation with the targets there, was one of them tougher than the other one for you? The high ones or the low ones?
The top corners are harder than the lower corners for sure, but yeah, you know, when the goalie just got to shoot where the goalie isn't, I guess.
Okay, Mark. Thanks very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mark Messier wins it for the Campbell Conference.
Well, individually, $2,500 to Mark Messier, but the Prince of Wales Conference, with 4 out of 9 for Neely and 4 out of 9 for Recchi, are very, very good and will appear to take away the 5 points in the competition, making it very close here in Chicago.
Hey, I know how you feel. Your weight is up, your energy's down, your self-esteem's low, your blood pressure's high. You know what you need? Exercise. But who has the time? You do. Just imagine. Imagine what a difference you can make in just 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, at home with Nordic Track. Nordic Track. It's so easy. Just like walking and swinging your arms. But the workout's unbelievable. They call it the world's best exercise. Just like cross-country skiing, Nordic Track's patented flywheel provides smooth and non-jarring continuity of motion. It exercises your leg muscles in a gentle, natural way, so there's no stress on your back or your knees. Nordic Track's pulling motion works all the muscles of your upper body through a wide range of motion. That's not true of exercise bikes, treadmills, or stair climbers, which only work your legs. But by exercising your total body, Nordic Track gives you more of a workout in less time. It burns more calories than other exercisers while conditioning all of your body's major muscle groups. It lets you accomplish fitness goals such as weight loss, cardiovascular health, increased energy, and reduced stress. With Nordic Track, you'll simply look and feel better than you ever have before. I'll bet you never imagined fitness at home could be this easy and convenient, or that you could actually enjoy becoming more slender, energetic, confident, and fit. Now is the time to get rid of that unfit body.
Create a new you.
Try Nordic Track for 30 days at home with no risk or obligation. Call now for a free video and brochure.
You'll see and feel the difference.
The beautiful city of Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan. That's Michigan Avenue on a Friday night. And here inside Chicago Stadium, the folks are getting ready for the final competition. There's the score. The Campbell Conference leading the Wales Conference 15 points to 10. However, in this final competition, 15 points are available. It's the Straightaway Relay. And here you see exactly how it's going to unfold this evening. 8 players on each team. On the whistle, player A takes a pass, goes in on goal and attempts to score. The player then must skate back, has to come outside the blue line, receive the second onside pass, and try to score again. When he clears the blue line, then player B, the second guy, will begin. All 3 players have to complete 2 attempts each. Then the opposite conference will go.
Guy Lafleur will be involved here. Another thing to mention here, Jigs, is that you can have a second shot if you're still in the forward motion, the shooting motion. So it's something to watch for.
Now we're set. Ryan Lewis directing Paul Coffey. He'll take the pass from John Cullen and move in on Bill Ranford. It's back onside. Good pass from Cullen. And Coffey can't beat Ranford. Recchi couldn't pick up the first pass from his teammate and line mate. Look at that move. Now it's Kevin Stevens of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nothing doing there, the pipe. And Stevens blasts that one by Ranford.
2 for 6 so far for the Wales Conference. Recchi with a goal and Stevens with a goal on Bill Ranford.
Well, the crowd chanting, Eddie, Eddie. And as you heard in the introduction of Bill Ranford earlier this evening, the loud chorus of boos, they thought the hometown goaltender, Bill Ranford, wasn't very popular because Eddie Belfour leads the league in victories and the Blackhawks are leading the league in points. But when Ranford stood at the blue line and Wayne Gretzky came out following his introduction, the first thing Wayne did was go over and tap the pads of Bill Ranford.
Shows you what kind of person Wayne Gretzky is, and I think Ranford's handled everything the only way he can. A little bit of class. They were checking Ranford's mask there, Jigs. The first shot that was taken by Cullen went off the mask of Ranford. So now we have Patrick Roy getting ready. And Steve Smith will take the Mark Messier pass and break in.
Not only the conference, you think about with points, the goaltenders and their competition. Whoa!
Hope check by Patrick Roy. Steve Smith didn't take the pass properly on the first shot. He has a better chance of scoring here as he moves in. Ooh, had the open net and missed it.
Now Vincent Dopfus of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pass is being made by Mark Messier. Backhand to
loves to drop down, but with his size and his smarts, he can still beat you. You think you have him under control. When he drops, he still can beat you.
And Fleury cannot beat Patrick Waugh. Nobody beats Patrick Waugh.
He's having some kind of an evening here. Again, Steve Smith was the first man up. He did the job on him. Patrick Waugh may not be the quickest goaltender in the business, Jakes, but he's the smartest. You'll see here he drops. It looks like Domfus has him, but with that reach, and he stays with Domfus. Domfus reaching at the same time, couldn't elevate the puck, and Waugh uses his entire stretching reach. There's Fleury trying to go through the legs, and Patrick Waugh stopped that. So they tried everything on Waugh. The dekes, the shots through the legs. The Montreal goaltender, one of the very best, gets it done.
There are a lot of good goaltenders in the league, including Mike Vernon of the Calgary Flames, who will get set now.
Tough to beat Vernon when he stands up and moves out. And you may see a situation here where the shooter may have to go around Mike Vernon. He likes to challenge shooters.
Gary Gagne making the pass. The Buffalo defenseman, Huey Troop. Vernon down.
See where Vernon was? He was out on top of the goal crease, the semicircle, even above it.
Down. And
waiting for Troop to make the first move. Now Darren Turcotte moves in. Vernon moving back with the shooter. Makes a fine glove save. Glenn Hall does a lot of work with Mike Vernon, and it shows. He's really waiting for the shooter to make the first move.
Here's Denny Savard. Nothing doing there. One more chance. And Vernon is perfect.
6 for 6 for Mike Vernon. They tried deking on both sides, the glove hand side, the stick side. They tried to beat him high on the glove side. He was sharp there. Mike Vernon will establish his position above the goal crease, and as the player grabs the puck and comes over the blue line, Vernon will start moving back. He's established. Now see him move back with the shooter moving in. He had a rough time last year, gave up 7 goals in the first period, mostly to Mario Lemieux in the All-Star game, but he looks like he's redeeming himself here in Chicago with some fine work. He establishes position, a quick move back, and waits for the shooter to make the move. Mike Vernon put on a clinic.
And he be that sharp tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
That was a save on Denny Savard. Savard will move in again for a second shot. You see almost an instant replay every time with Vernon establishing his position, moving back. Boy, he made it look easy. Good job by Mike Vernon.
Some goaltending display by Patrick Waugh and Mike Vernon. And now, Andy Moog of the Boston Bruins is in the net. Adam Oates will be the first shooter. Oates replacing Brett Hull.
Boy, Oates tried to go to the glove side. Ended up shooting it to the stick side as Andy Moog's 2 for 2 on Adam Oates. Moog is at his best too when he establishes position because he's not a big goaltender as Yzerman hits the post. During the rapid fire alarmer, Moog was back deep in the crease. Here he's moving out, playing the shooters. Yzerman 1 for 2. Gretzky now moves in. Oh, did he disguise that? He would have fooled any goaltender with that play.
But not on that one.
Tries the other side against his former teammate up in Edmonton. Gretzky 1 for 2. Gretzky not noted as a scorer on breakaways. Has fun with it. When he took his first shot, Jakes, he covered the puck with the blade of his stick, disguising the puck and not telling the goaltender where he was going to shoot it until the very end. He'll cover the puck here, fake it a couple of times, boom, and then go upstairs off the goalpost. What a shot. Now he knows he's had success on Andy Moog, a smaller goaltender shooting it high, but he changes sides. Little room. I think Moog forced the shot because he had the stick out about ready to poke check, and Gretzky was thinking about a deke.
Former teammates Gretzky and Moog. The score is 2-2. Each conference with 2 goals. Bill Ranford facing Hatcher. What a move by Kevin Hatcher. And a better move by Ranford as it turns out. Here's Dave Christian of the Boston Bruins. Beats Ranford. Christian replacing Chris Nyland in the lineup. 1 for Christian, 1 for the Wales Conference, and Pat Verbeek of the Hartford Whalers makes it 2.
That was a smart shot, wasn't it? Through the legs, finding the hole.
And the crowd with an opportunity to give it the Eddie shed again, but Bill Radford beats Pat Verbeek on his second chance. So the Wales Conference gets 2 on Radford.
Ranford loves to fight back. After Verbeek had scored through the legs, he prepared himself for another shot. He established his position. Doesn't have the busy feet he used to have. Ronnie Lowe, the goaltending coach, has worked with him. Stayed with Verbeek. Verbeek tried to go high on the backhand, and Ranford made the save. You see Ranford bent over, shoulders over top of the knees. Perfect position, backing in with the man who was deking.
There's Bill Ranford, and now Al McGinnis. This is his second chance. He's 1 for 2 on Patrick Waugh. Dave Gagne, the Minnesota North Star sharpshooter, beaten by Waugh. The puck went up over the glass. Here's Gagne's second chance. And Waugh stops that. Now Scott Stevens of the St. Louis Blues. High. Oh. And Waugh beats Stevens on the second chance. So again, 2 goals. And we are still tied. The Campbell Conference gets some help from Scott Stevens. Boy, did he fool Waugh here, J.D.
Well, Waugh usually gets down. He never had a chance to, and the puck went up right under the crossbar. Perfectly accurate shot by Stevens.
Once more, the Prince of Wales Conference. And here is Brian Leach of the New York Rangers. They'll face Mike Vernon. Yes. Vernon gets that. Now it's Rick Tocchet of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Tocchet got in deep, but I think he gave his hand away to the goaltender, saying he was going to deep. Once again, both times to the backhand.
Here's Guy Lafleur.
He left to shoot it high. He tried there, and Vernon made the save.
And low that time. 1 for the Prince of Wales Conference on Vernon.
This will decide the event and the overall winner.
One more time. Andy Moog will face the Campbell Conference shooters.
5-4 Wales, Jake. So the Campbell Conference need 2 goals. They have 6 shots. Make that 5 as Gary Suter is stopped by Andy Moog.
It's all even. And 4 shots to go. Bobby Smith of the Minnesota North Stars. Moog gets that.
Bobby Smith may try a deep here. He's so good with his hands. And he tried to open the legs up. Andy Moog said no. Larmer and Moog. 1 shot left. We're tied. It's Chicago's Larmer. It's Andy Moog.
Well. It ends in a tie. And now we'll have to go to the tie-breaking event.
It will be a penalty shot situation. An even amount of attempts per team. Andy Moog had to stop 4 straight, Jakes, and he did. Here he gets ready. Good position. Stick flat on the ice. Sets himself now and kicks it out with the right leg. That was on Steve Larmer, who had great success earlier in the skills contest. Fine goaltending by Andy Moog as he fought his way to keep his team in this thing.
Had to love the drama. Coming down to the final shooter to win it for the conference, and the hometown boy, Steve Larmer, can't beat Andy Moog.
I believe the coaches now will make a decision on who they want to take the penalty shot. Each team will have the same amount of shots as the Edmonton staff look on. John Muckler coaching the Campbell Conference team. Everybody discussing things. The one area these shooters have had some success is through the legs. And it's a misconception, I think, Jakes. People say it's a bad goal for the goaltender to give it up through the legs. It's a very difficult spot to stop the puck because you're thinking out all the time. You're thinking the 4 corners, the goalpost sides. Mario Lemieux, probably the best in the business of putting the puck through the legs, has been good at it. So penalty shot time.
And they're standing at Chicago Stadium. Another thrilling All-Star weekend underway. The skills competition has come down to the penalty shot. Pat LaFontaine of the New York Islanders against Mike Vernon of the Calgary Flames.
What's he going to do, Jakes?
I think he'll try to pull him.
He did. Tried to get to the backhand side with good speed. Vernon has stayed with these guys. Jeremy Roenick gets the people applauding, and now he steps himself. There's Mike Vernon with a move stopping LaFontaine. Here's Roenick. And it's another save. So the teams will have another opportunity. One penalty shot apiece. If Roenick scores there, his team wins. Patrick Waugh readies himself. Roenick goes to the forehand side. Waugh, with that big size, the quickness to go with it, reads the play and makes the save.
Two young American-born players, Pat LaFontaine and Jeremy Roenick, can't get the job done. Bill Clement, let's join him down on the ice.
Jeremy Roenick, tell us quickly what you tried to do on that.
Well, I tried to make a move, maybe see if he would kind of float somewhere and maybe go up top. But, you know, he stayed right with me, and he got that glove on it pretty good, and it was a great save.
Okay, good try. Thank you.
Now, the coaches have selected their next shooters. Here's Ray Bourque of the Boston Bruins against Bill Radford. To the backhand, yes, up top.
Oh my, it looked like Ranford stayed with him nicely, but that shot went straight up. I mean, straight up underneath the crossbar. Hard to believe a defenseman gets it done on a forward. Watch Ranford stay with him, back up nicely, and Bourque, when he goes to the backhand, elevates the puck almost straight up. Wow, what a play that was by Bourque. As he beats Ranford, took him wide, had to get the puck over the pad and the glove, and did so.
Now the Edmonton Oilers coaching staff and decided that it'll be Steve Larmer against Andy Moog. No! The Prince of Wales Conference on the penalty shot not only wins this particular competition, they win it overall. 15 points, remember, available in the breakaway relay that had to be decided with the penalty shot. And the goal by Ray Bourque has won it for the Prince of Wales Conference.
Players were really into it. You could see they all were straining to watch. Andy Moog, what a comeback. The last shot was taken by Steve Larmer. He has to score to continue the competition. Andy Moog loves to establish position, and Larmer just pulled the shot as he went to the forehand low, missed the net by about a foot, and Andy Moog got the job done nicely. Good position.
So a big save, and it's been quite a competition. Andy Moog is down on the ice with our Bill Clement.
Okay, Andy Moog, congratulations. The last one looked easier than the other ones.
Very much so. I just shut him down.
What's the key to it? I mean, when somebody's coming in on you a breakaway, I mean, a forward has a notion as to what he wants to do. What is a goalie's strategy on one of these deals?
Well, I think it's a patient game. You just got to wait him out. Hopefully you're in the right position to make the save when he makes his move, and patience is the key.
Is it tougher in this situation knowing that you have to stand here and wait? Let's face it, in a game they happen quickly, you don't have a chance to think about it.
Yeah, I think that the less time to think, the better as far as goalies are concerned.
Well, guess what? Ray Bourque helped you guys win it, so we'll go and check in on him with Gary Green. Thank you.
Okay.
Ray, do you enjoy breakaways?
Well, I don't have too many of them, but I enjoyed this one.
You got to think back to practice and how many times guys have shootouts and have put a little money even on it from time to time, and even a little bit of lunch from time to time. You win them in practice?
It happens, but, you know, Billy used to be with the Bruins, and I think he knew what was coming, because I always used to try that move on, and it finally worked.
Well, you're right. It worked today.
So $75,000 has been split up. Some fine competition as we pause now for a regional break. Sports Channel America's coverage of All-Star Friday will continue from Chicago in just a moment.
Warrant. Ever since the year